Hi, this is a video on how to create um, Asana boards. So here you will see that as mentioned in all the other videos on efficiency and productivity, when we do tasks, it's best to batch them. And batching again is you make one task and then you create your subtasks that are within that. So you have an overview of how much work you actually have, and you can then decide how long it's going to take to make all these steps. So you are really realistic with your time and with your effort. So um, short um, deviation to another subject that we do here. So how to create boards. So we go into your Asana, and I'm going to create a new board, a new test board in my overview. And here you go into operations. So you do see the overview of Asana. You have your home button, you have your tasks, and you can put your task into either a list overview, a calendar overview, or a board overview. Really depends on what you like the most. In my case, I do like the calendar view a little better. So I have an overview of what's going on this week, next week, etc. Then you have your inbox. Your inbox is basically if you do work with different people and you are, for example, dependent to someone. So here in this case, I do have one board where I do have dependencies. Dependencies means that someone tagged you, you are responsible for a task. So this guy here, he did something 7 days in the past 7 days. He basically made a comment, so you can see it here. He commented, so I go in there, and he did put an attachment here. Um, Here he invited, accepted the invite. So it really depends on what it is. If, for example, someone in a comment tagged you, like, "Hey, um, I do need an answer to this question at um, Maria Christina," then you will see it here. So you do see in the inbox a bubble that, hey, there are some things that you have to check out because you are dependent to that. Then you have your portfolios. This is a part of Asana that is not for free. We are using the free version, so that is something you do not need to check or know, and also your goals. Um, Basically, this part is really an extra to if you want to know how far you are in your progress and how far your your co-workers are. But because you are alone, you don't need this type of a dependency. You can basically do that yourself with a few steps that I can show you as well in here. So this is the overview tab, the menu. Then we go down here, you have your favorites. These are the ones that you have to favorite. So let's say you have a lot of boards like I do, and I go in one and I say, okay, which boards are the ones that I always need, instead of scrolling down, because after a certain time you're going to get more and more boards for different type of subjects, different type of projects that you have that are just right now really important. So what you want to do is you can favorite them. So in this case, I have a lead flow that I'm going to check every day because my leads are going to be in here. So I'm going to put a star in there. And now you see that it is marked as one of my favorite boards. So I have an overview of all the important boards in here. All the others are projects that I need sporadically, once in a while, etc. But these are the ones that I'm going to check every day. So here you can do your favorites. And then down here you have your boards. So meaning of this video is how to create boards. We're going to create one, and now you have you click on the operations and the plus, and this one is you can basically choose. You can either use a template, so let's click here, and here you have different template styles. So you can already put an icon there, so you have a little um, color scheme. So if you want to think about a color scheme, you can do that. You have general templates, board meeting agendas, business continuity plan, business plan, and you do see what type of layout it's going to be. List layout, board layout, list layout, etc. And then here, this is operation projects plan, Asana basic training, brainstorm 101, or by operations, but this again is a premium. So let's say we use a layout here, all company meetings, then you can see how the layout is going to look like. Basically, it's already a preset one. You're going to see a few tabs and tasks, etc. In here, and you can see if that is something that you would like to have. If you say, no, I don't like this one, go back. Like, really think about what your overview layout is going to look like. If you say, you know what, I don't care how it looks like, I want to make it my own, you can make a blank. So we choose a blank, and then you come into this overview. So the one thing that you're going to do is you're going to set a project name. In this case, I'm going to make a test project. Public to operations, private to me. Public to operations means that everybody that has the overview to all your Asana tasks will be seeing this Asana project. If you say, no, this is only for me, I don't want my VA, my co-workers, my partner, etc., to see this board, you can make it private. Or you can also make it private to specific project members. But again, this is premium, but only if you set it up right now. If you want to add them later, you can do that. So this is actually really, really cool. A workaround that I'm going to show you later. So I want to make it public because I'm the only one working right now. And then you can choose how your overview is going to look like. Do you want a list that's going to look like this? Do you want boards that are basically going to look like this? So you have the list view that is basically headlines with drop downs, or you have the headlines as tasks, as yeah, like boxes. Timelines is again something for premium. If you really want to have dependencies, like if this task is done, then go to the next one, then to see how far you are. But there's also workaround for that. And do you want it as a calendar view? Really think about what you want. In this case, I'm going to show you. It doesn't matter what you choose at the beginning, you can still do that later. So I'm going to choose a list overview, then I create a project. So, and this is the first thing, it's completely empty. There's nothing in there. You can now start to fill it. So here you see the list view. You can still use it as a board view. The timeline view you can't see, but you still see the calendar. Charts is also not the free version. Progress basically means that as soon as you update stuff, you can set this on live, and then you will see how far you have come in the past few weeks. Also really nice. Forms is premium, and the rest as well. So here you can start conversations, for example, if you need a brainstorm session with your coworkers. So, and this is how you create boards.